So what is it like working with the MMCC?
My experience thus far has been pleasant. I love the
Okay.
people over there. They've been very responsive, and they've, tried to make sure that they've answered every question that I've had. And that's from a patient perspective. That's from a grantee. That's from even uh, uh, applying for a growing processor license. So I haven't had a bad experience personally. Now, I have heard plenty of horror stories of other people who haven't had, positive experiences, but at the same time, maybe, there's a lack of faith in the government, period, you know, especially within our community. So that also really plays a lot, I think, in the opinion of people when they're calling these government agencies,
Hmm.
you know. Um, but as all I can say is, to my experience, that it's been a pleasant one thus far.
That's awesome. So how do people find Uplift?
So Uplift, you can find us on our website, which is upliftmaryland.co. You can find us on Instagram at uplift.maryland. Twitter is at upliftmaryland. And Facebook is facebook.com/upliftmaryland.
Hmm. And I guess what I was more referring to, because I was gonna at the end let you plug that in and share to get more people to know about Uplift, because it sounds like you guys are doing fantastic work and more people need to know about you. But I was just thinking in general, the organization like your set like Uplift, or how many organizations are there? There are a lot like Uplift in Maryland, or are you a one-off unique organization?
I would say that we are unique in a way that we do not do just one thing.
Mm-hmm.
A lot of companies have, found their niche and stayed to it. Like whether they just do certification, whether they just do education, whether they're, a nonprofit organization giving back to the minority community.
Mm-hmm.
Um, but we have tried to really just dip our fingers in all areas of what was going
Mm-hmm.
on. And so in terms of where you can find us, honestly, the best place is to, follow us on Instagram and, really just look out for the class schedules that are about to come out. We're in the process of planning a one-day cannabis boot camp, which should be in November. So definitely look out for that. And then we also plan to do some live learning experience events over the next year in a couple of different cities along the East Coast. So we're on the move, doing a lot, but catch us if you can. Definitely always reach out. We're responsive, and we really like to be more personal than anything.
Mm-hmm.
Um, uh, I think thus far, even with the grant, we've built a reputation of being intimate with our consumer.
Mm.
And we definitely want to stick to that as we continue along.
With regards to the patient side, because I see you have the adult patients, which is 18 and up, and then you have minor patients, which are people under the age of 18. Talk to us a little bit about the
Right.
minor patients. What's that world like?
Yeah. So minors, in well, for the doctors that I know that certify children as patients. Number one, kids can't go and be their own patient. Under 18, you have to have a caregiver
Mm-hmm.
who basically helps administer your medical cannabis plan, goes to the dispensary to actually purchase these products for you. And in fact, kids between the ages of, I believe, it might even be 8 or 6 on to 18 aren't even allowed to go in the dispensary because they don't want them to see what's going on.
Mm.
But personally, epilepsy, I've seen cannabis and cannabis oil, specifically Rick Simpson oil, work wonders for children with epilepsy.
Mm-hmm.
There are countless stories um, countless stories of how the oil truly did um, help minors really just push into where they need to go. I heard it's also helping minors with on the autistic spectrum as well. Um, so personally, I haven't dealt with too many kids.
Mm-hmm.
Um, I think we've only done one child certification to date.
Mm-hmm.
Um, but I do have someone who would be willing to possibly speak with you all, who is a pediatrician who's a certifying provider.
All right, that'll be awesome. So as far as the caregivers, what kind of caregiving background do you have to have? Do you have to be somebody who was your specialty was giving care to children, or can you be like I used to work at an old folks home or something, and you're like, nah, I want to become a caregiver. What is the criteria for that in this particular case?
There is zero criteria besides the fact that I think you have to be 18 and above.